Hello there, thank you for stopping by. I am Ansi and welcome to my art channel, Ansi's Artistry. The vision for today's painting is to paint an abstract peacock. I don't want to paint individual feathers. This is more like an abstract, like I told you, but it's the technique that I'm going to use is kind of like the technique that I used in my storm painting. Let me show you how that one dried up. So this is how it dried. So initially I went around in circles and tried to make swirls, but no, it didn't end up the way I wanted. So I had to like redo it, add more paint to it, pull the dark paint inside and then try to get the swirl on. So it was kind of like a big project. So for today's painting, I want, kind of blowout that looks like a swirl. So I'm not going to put my paint in circles. Instead, I'm going to put it in the shape that I want it to be. So I want the center of my swirl to be somewhere here and then go in that direction. All right. And maybe depending on how this one dries and how it looks, I might paint the face of the peacock on this corner. All right, that's the vision for this project. So I got out most of my blues and greens. I'm going to have a black base and then use greens and blues to have a blowout. I'm also adding the zinc white just to give a little bit extra pop to the colors. So all these paints that I'm going to be using are mixed with Floetrol and water, including the base. So the ratio that I use is 1 part paint to 2 parts Floetrol and a little bit of water. I look at the consistency of each of these paints and adjust the amount of water as needed. All right. So I put like 1 or 2 drops of each paint in a line and then see if they flow kind of equally. If not, add more water to it and try it again. So that's the usual test that I do. So all these paints kind of flow similarly. There's a lot of paints. I'm going to list all of them in the description below. So let's go ahead and put down the base paint and I will be right back. All right, black base is down, popping these air bubbles. All right, that's done. I'm going to do this in 2 layers. So, I don't know what I'm doing. This is just an idea. So let's go ahead and start this. We'll figure it out as we go. All right. I'm going to make the design with zinc white. All right, so more greens and blues into it. I might speed you up because there's a lot of colors that I want to use. All right, but I will surely list all these colors in the description below in the same order that I'm using. Okay. Okay, so that is the first layer. I'm going to add a little bit of white, the zinc white. Let's see if this one works. So I'm going to blow these paints out, starting from this corner outwards. All right, let's see. Yes, that is pretty. Okay, now to the next part. So what I want to do is uh, put more colors in the middle of these layers and try to blow them out. All right, here we go. That's very pretty. I only lost a lot of paint here and I see the black a bit more than what I wanted. So let's see what we can do. I want to blow this a little bit more here. Wow, beautiful. Nice. I'm going to just go over it one more time just to see if I can define those feathers a little bit more, all right? It's just a try, so we'll see. Okay, I think I'm going to stop there. I kind of like how this one looks. Wow, the shape is what I wanted. All right, I think that's it. I'm going to go ahead and fix my edges and then I'll bring you down for a closer look. All right, I have fixed my edges and here is the close-up. The painting in reality looks a bit more green shade than what the camera is catching. Let me go closer and see if it catches the green side of it. So I see a lot of turquoise blue from Amsterdam. So it's kind of greenish shade than blue, but still pretty. Nice blowout. It's completely abstract, so we'll see how it goes when I add the peacock head into it. But for today, this is what it is. Love these small cells that are forming. Pretty. Here is the cluster. I don't know if they're going to stay, but let's wait and see. Alright, so this is how it looks today. Depending on how it dries, like I said, I might add in the peacock head to make it look a bit more like peacock. So that's it for today. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you in my next video. Take care until then. Bye. Happy pouring.